I was just devastated. That's not the way that anyone wants to wake up in the morning, is hearing that news. And anyone that knew T.O. just knew what an amazing person he was. And I think you can tell by the reaction on Facebook and Twitter that anyone he met, he touched. He's genuinely the nicest person I've ever met. And Northwest is suffering a huge loss right now.
The news was very shocking. I just couldn't believe it. I was just wondering, like, it has to be another Tomarken that they're talking about. It couldn't have been him. He was a great guy. He was always had a smile on his face. He was always talking to students on campus, and you can tell that the impact of his death has really hit campus really hard, just because he's been in contact with so many students, whether it doesn't matter what color you are, what religion you are. He really didn't care. He was just a great guy. And it's hard to take, and I've seen a lot of students that have been emotional this morning. I was a little emotional myself, but to me, he was a great guy. I got to know him very well.
It's really saddening, especially for the Greek community, for the Northwest family. It was all very shocking to all of us. His personality was really bright and really infectious. I know whenever I saw him out and about socializing that he was always smiling, always making people laugh, and it's just really saddening to have someone like him go.
Just mainly shock that it would happen in this type of town. I usually feel safe here. Still feel safe. It's just someone who I didn't really exactly know him personally, but it's just a tough loss to have in this type of neighborhood.
It is just devastating. I got an email this morning and said Tomarken had passed away, and it was just, my heart just sank. Like even now, my heart is aching. I can't believe something like that would happen to such a great person. And we're Tomarken was just the nicest guy in the world. And even though our fraternities are rivals, he would always make it a point to come up and say hi and shake my hand and just greet me with a smile. And just to lose somebody like that it's so devastating. I can't. It's really hard to think of somebody that is a great person like that to be gone. So.
Funny thing is, me and Tomarken, we came here together. He was my next door neighbor freshman year. So we started this experience together. It's kind of sad that we won't be able to end that together as well due to something like this. So I just hope this brings the campus together. It's so divided that this could easily, spark something positive or do something negative. I just hope it's for the better.
It was definitely crazy waking up this morning to the bad news. No one really believed it at first. It was kind of like a sick joke, and once we realized that it was real, we just started sending prayers and thoughts to Tomarken's family and everyone that loved Tomarken, which was pretty much everyone on campus. He was such an awesome guy. Every time you saw him, he had that huge smile on his face, and Maryville's definitely not the same today, and probably never will be.